How can one person living a life of self-development improve the society? For example, if one wants to break the constraints of capitalism to help others.
Well, first of all, you'd have to be clear that in doing so, that's actually in the benefit of the community. Okay, so one thing is, okay, let's say I decide to break the bonds of the current system. What are you going to replace it with? And why is it better? All right, so that's the first thing. You can't just curse the darkness. You've got to actually put something in its place which is better off, and to be convinced that it is a better system. It's too easy to look at the faults of a system without appreciating what it brings. The reason that our standard of living has improved is because of the capitalist system. Yes, it's imperfect. The good has come along with the bad. So the first thing we should do is start with gratitude. What has the capitalist system brought us as a society? What benefits and improvements over the previous system? The previous system was serfdom, which was much better than slavery. So get rid of slavery, great. And instead put a better system in serfdom. Right, now get rid of serfdom, put a better system in capitalism. So you've got to understand that it's a progression. Each system has its benefits that are better than the last one and its limitations. So that's the way you start. Once you've decided that this is the change that I believe needs to be made in the society, how you do that is entirely up to you. It depends upon what your own expertise are. Am I a lawyer? Am I an artist? What is my nature? What is it that I have in my natural toolkit, my swadharma, that can be employed to the benefit of society in this way? And what's my sphere of influence? We've used this before. Am I Joe the plumber living in rural Texas? Or am I the President of the United States? Am I Oprah Winfrey? What can I do? What's my sphere of influence? So what you can do to affect other people is going to be different for each individual. So there's no specific answer to a general question, but the general answer is to live the principles that you believe you should live your life by. And that's why an ideal is so important, because an ideal is those principles that you don't yet live as a natural embodiment of who you are. Otherwise, it's not an ideal. An ideal refers to a future unrealized state. So what are the ideals that I think are important to live my life by? Put all my efforts in that I can to live according to those values. Okay, so then you've got to ask yourself, all right, if I want to do that, what are the things that I need to put in place to help myself live up to those values? And so we talk about study. Study every day so that you can associate with those values. Make yourself aware of them constantly so that they're at the surface of your mind. That's the knowledge part of it. The emotional part of it is gratitude and devotion. So the mind is aloft. And the third part of it is expressing all of those values or expressing those intentions as action to serve the community. Unselfish action, basically. Right, so, and when you do that, you are living according to your own values as fully as you can, and you're doing what you can to influence the society in that direction. So, whatever you can do, you decide to do it. And at the same time, drop the expectation that others will follow you.